It's your boy Zap, King of the Giant Robots. This is your tactical forecast for February 2025. If you're new here, I thank you for joining me. This is the video that comes out every month where we talk about the things we have done, the things we will do, that which is past, and that which is yet to come. I try to sound all fancy and philosophical. I'm not. I don't plan these things. I ramble. I have a schedule, and I shoot from the hip as I scramble my words into semi-cohesive sentences. Please behold the new animated homie. I got artwork done that wasn't quite ready for the January videos, but, you know, it do be like that sometimes. You should start seeing these in episodes of Shadow Hearts coming out soon, if not already out. And I'll try to remember to put them in Shadow Hearts. And if you join me on fellow channels such as A Flightless Bird, I may use this there also as well. We will speak more upon the Birdman shortly. For now, let us speak on the schedule for February 2025. Today, this Saturday, marks 5 episodes remaining of Gundam Breaker 4. The recording is finished, the thoughts are spoken and processed at the end of the video, and in short, Gundam Breaker 4 is a perfectly cromulent Gundam game. If you like customizing your gunpla to the nth degree, yo, it's here. If you're looking for an intriguing and exciting story, maybe not so much. I mean, it hits good beats and it makes you want to cheer for the boys, but it is typical mecha isekai action. But that means I forgot the part where I talk about when it comes out. Ooh, the bass drops just in time for me to get myself back on track. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at noon, currently still Central Standard Time, Gundam Breaker 4. The last episode is scheduled to go live on February 14th, the Valentine's Day. Ergo, starting on White Day? Is White Day the 14th or the 13th? I don't recall. Whichever it may be, Tactical Reborn returns, starting with use of the world to explore the paths that have not been seen. I haven't recorded any of the new episodes yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to jump over to Chapter 3 to start from law to neutral, or if I want to... Oh no, I can't. That's right. Once you're in law, you're in law. So I have to go straight, or I have to run from Chapter 1 into Chaos, and then I can hit neutral. But we have a little bit of timey-wimey shenanigans to get started, but that starts on the 15th, whether that be or not be White Day, at noon Central Standard Time. Still running? Oh no! By now it should be over. The final episode of Super Robot Wars Original Generations Part 1 wrapped up on the 30th. As my understanding goes, I will get to carry 25% of my $600,000 to start the second half. But before we get there, let us get into Original Generation 2 on the Game Boy Advance. I may need to go pick up a new power cable, but while I figure that out in future recordings, every Monday through Thursday at noon Central Standard Time, starting on the 3rd, will be Original Generation 2. I've managed to get some, guests here and there, as is my wont to do, to have my friends join me when they can, if they feel up for watching me play a Super Robot War. Every Thursday morning at approximately 7 a.m. Central, myself and Steve from Super Retro Theater stream Satisfactory. We've been managing to go about 3 or 4 hours each time, which in hindsight has me regretting my approach to do larger blocks of videos. I had, in our most recent stream, tried to consolidate everything into one file, and then I realized that I would still have to go through a process, otherwise it would not be very loud on YouTube. And it's like super long to process a 4-hour video just to like alter the volume and put an intro and outro on it. I tried. It was a neat thing to test that I could, if I could do it, and I could do it, but then in the end it didn't mean anything. Or in the end it didn't quite work as I had planned. How about that? However, if you cannot make it to the stream itself, at 9 a.m. on Friday morning, the following day will be an episode, a previous stream, a massive chunk of Satisfactory. As I switch to look at my video backlog, we are very much into VODs that will carry us through March. I am several weeks ahead, but that just means I have a backlog due to the way that I chose to change the presentation and upload of the stream chunks. I was doing it in hour-long blocks, and then I felt like, man, I've got too many videos going on. Let me experiment with putting the entire block up there, which is something another one of my favorite streamers does. Like, he'll stream something on a day, and then he'll put the entire chunk of stream on that day the following week. However, he doesn't do any editing, it just goes up raw, so I've made my choice. I will lie on this bed until Satisfactory is done, and then we'll see what it is Steve has in store. Speaking of games with friends, we continue to play Shadow Hearts 2 with the Flightless Bird on actual hardware. We're running into slight hardware problems again, but at least this time I know approximately what the issue is, and it is a cable issue. I think it's the cable that powers the composite to HDMI converter. It needs its own power source, and at one point it was plugged into an outlet, and that stopped working properly. And this past weekend, as I'm recording this past weekend, it started futzing up again. But when I plugged the power into the second USB of the PlayStation 2, it stopped acting up. So the question is it not able to draw enough power from the PlayStation to stay consistent? Or is the cable itself going bad? Tests must be done, and if it's the cable, it's a micro USB to USB cable. I can get a new one. All that rambling aside to say, a Flightless Bird and I stream Shadow Hearts 2 on my channel every Saturday and Sunday morning at approximately 10 a.m. We go for about 2 to 3 hours, and episodes of Shadow Hearts go up every even-numbered day at 3 p.m. Not every other day, just every even-numbered day. That would leave the odd number days for future projects, such as something that myself and Steve may do in the future. I'm not sure who's recording on that side. I don't know if I'm playing the game or if he's playing the game and I'm co-piloting. These are the mysteries. As for other assorted content, as we switch to the just talking screen, hello, why are you? You should not be showing. There we go. That's future planning. So we have YouTube Shorts every Tuesday at 12:15, just shortly after, you know, the noon upload. You can catch a short on your short reel. Often it is just a funny or an awesome clip from whatever games you've got going on. I have made quite a few. Sometimes nothing in particularly awesome happens, so I've gotten into sometimes doing attack animation showcases for Super Robot Wars. Sometimes cool stuff happens in Shadow Hearts, sometimes cool stuff happens in Satisfactory, but not always. Still, you know, playing into the YouTube game and trying to hit up the algorithm itself is kind of working. Getting my weekly updates by some phantom of the cosmos. The first episode of Front Mission 2 Remake continues to be my most watched video on the channel, period. For years upon end, it was my one episode that I had done of Super Robot Spirits on the Nintendo 64. Maybe because that's like, people think that that's the name of the song that is the theme for the SRX, which is, you know, Spirits of Steel? Who knows? But every few weeks, one of my shorts actually outperforms that episode for that week. And, you know, anything to help the numbers go up is good. That said, in the entire month of January, I did not crest 800 subs. Weird. I was at 799 for several days, and then somewhere in the last couple of weeks, I think maybe bot accounts got deleted, or maybe people that were watching was like, oh, I don't have time for this guy anymore. Maybe they don't like my content anymore. Not the biggest fan of that, but what can I say? What can I do? I mean, I'm not going to play into the algorithm itself and start playing Fortnite and Roblox. It's not my brand. It still would have been nice to hit 800. Actually, I didn't even look today. Did I hit 800? No, I'm back to 799 though. I dropped down to 796 for that last week of January. And here we are. It's still technically the last week of January, so, you know, we're almost there. Mayhaps by the time this goes live, today, the day you are hearing this, I will have hit 800. If not, you know, help me increase the number as you are wont to do at your leisure. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brother too, and the groovy way you all get along watching my content. Maybe actually make a bot account. Do not do that. I am not endorsing the creation of false accounts under false emails and false identities in order to boost my numbers to help me get to 1,000. Don't do that. But do tell your friends. If you have friends that like Super Robot Wars, if you like friends who like retro video games, retro RPGs, giant robots, it's what we do here. That's what me and my friends, Stabity, Steve, and a Flightless Bird, that's what we do here. Speaking of Bird, as I was saying earlier in the video, I think, once we finish with Shadow Hearts 2, and I think that will happen sometime in February, we are going to engage Bird in his first Super Robot War. And I should have loaded I'm going to go grab my old thumbnail, because I keep all of my old thumbnails and all of my old intros for like weird OCD problems, but like archiving and memory, because what if I need that thumbnail again? And here we are. I would like to use that thumbnail again. Yeah, let's grab that one. Yep, just slap it on the screen right there. We'll do live editing in the video right now. And then, oh, we gotta get it inside the window. And then we're gonna dump that down here. And what I'll probably go do at a later time is add bird somewhere over here under the 30 itself. But that said, when Shadow Hearts 2 is done, a flightless bird will be beginning Super Robot Wars 30. You know, we're into giving each other long games and co-hosting for each other. And, you know, Super Robots is my passion, and he's passionate about Shadow Hearts, so, you know, what better than to share your favorite games with your favorite friends? Eventually, he will receive a package from me. I need to put that in the mail. Well, as of recording, I haven't put it in the mail. But he will get a package from me, and he will have a very positive and lucky charm, I hope, that he will kindly take care of, even if he doesn't use, while we play the Super Robot War. I want him to take care of that between now and when I have finally relocated. Because 30 is going to take the hottest of minutes. So much so that I would not be offended if we hit a halfway point and decide, let's me play a game. And then we'll come back to 30 because, oh boy, that's a big game. I should know. With that said, let's do the traditional run back and hit the schedule a proper. If I can get these things in the right order. Gundam Breaker 4 continues every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at noon until completion on the 14th, Valentine's Day, America. Tactics Ogre will take over on the 15th, White Day, Japan. Wherein that will continue Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays until probably a little bit after the Suikoden remasters come out. I want to give that time to get patches, you know. We learned from Front Mission 2. We'll wait for patches. Same with Ayuden. But it's also good to get on things. Anyway, Original Generation's just wrapped up. So we're on to Original Generation 2. Which every few episodes I may misspeak and say Original Generation 2nd or Second OG. And that's wrong because that's not what this game is. Second OG is a different game, even if I misspeak. Every Monday through Thursday at noon. We have YouTube Shorts every Tuesday at 12:15. Satisfactory streams occur at 7 a.m. Central Time. Myself and Super Retro Theater. VODs for Satisfactory will be available at 9 a.m. Central Time on Friday. Shadow Hearts 2 continues. Myself and a Flightless Bird would stream that on my channel every Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. Episodes go up every even-numbered day at 3 p.m. When Shadow Hearts 2 is done with myself and Bird, we will move on to Super Robot Wars 30. The streams will continue on my channel on the weekends, but the episodes will go up on his channel. You can find links to all of my friends, Bring Stavity, Steve, and the Flightless Bird, all four of us, the Zeta numbers, in the description box below. at Super Retro Theater, at FlightlessBird_YT, at BringStabity. You can find my streaming at twitch.tv/ace_zappa. I am available on Blue Sky at acezappa.bluesky.social. I still have a Twitter that exists, but whatever. I just use that to look at lewd things and giant robots because it's a harmless doom scroll. I have perfected my algorithm. Ha 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 ha. If you're still here at the end of the video, I would like to ask, would you, the community, be interested in a Discord channel for my content? I have a small Discord channel that I've used to transfer data from my phone to my computers, to help with recordings, to keep plans and such with the boys when we do Archipelago. Would y'all be interested in me opening that up to the public? Would you join? What would you like to see and do there? I don't plan on doing a whole lot, but like, you know, sometimes having a live discussion is a bit more prompt and reactive than having a discussion in the comments. Hey, I like having discussions in the comments. I'm still small enough and get few enough comments that I can respond to 95% of them when I have something to say. If I didn't respond, I'll at least like, maybe favorite your comment, but maybe I just don't have a response to it. It's like, hey, thank you for responding. Thank you for reacting to the video. That said, we continue to sail the course forward. We're still here in Texas Colony until future notice. But until next time, good night, Space Nerds.
It cultivates the mind, the spirit, and the soul, and we must